Ark Project 1 has been created for an organic farm in a high-risk flood zone. My name's Linda Beamish and I'm an Eco-Ark design consultant and social entrepreneur. I believe that the predicted effects of climate change mean that we need to look at movable and floating structures in coastal areas. Global Ark Projects is a net profit redistributor supporting non-profit organisations which are helping humanity and the environment for future generations, especially at grassroots level. My own children are actually studying the effects of climate change and sustainability at school now. Permaculture and eco-communities are proven across the world. Ark Project 1 is for Grove Farm Dairy, Hoathly Bay, Suffolk, which has 600 acres right by the North Sea. They have a long list of outgoings which are associated with organic farming because it's particularly labour intensive, and they gain their income through the sale of organic raw milk. I plan to meet with the local authorities, development control officers and Maglev UK on site, and to organise an eco-festival to raise funds for the farm and for their other farm as well. Keith Jefferson Smith operates as an open farm, and he was actually a lecturer in agriculture at Aylesbury College for about 20 years. There are a lot of proposals for the farm which will all fit together and be removable from the site, but will make the farm run sustainably, economically, ethically and ecologically. The manure from all of the cows will provide the farm with free electricity and heating and alternative forms of income too. They can make spirulina, which is the most complete protein source in the entire world and is used for people who have got malnutrition. Grove Farm operates a no slaughter policy, which means that their cows are with them for life, and the site at Hoathly Bay is ideal to provide accommodation for the homeless in the UK, which is a lot of people. Housing Justice Organisation operate a scheme which uses shipping freight containers which are adapted. We also propose teepees, yurts and tents for those who've been on the street a long time and might prefer a more tactile environment than the rigid format. The proposals are aimed to make the farm sustainable without any negative impact whatsoever. In point of fact, we aim to have a positive outcome for everybody involved and include internet access to education, both being broadcast out from the farm and to the farm, so that people who stay there will be able to learn and work on the farm in exchange for their accommodation and food. We can diversify the farm by allowing them the opportunity of growing organic fruit and vegetables and have apiaries for bees, etc. We're also looking at alternative travel plans which may well provide fishermen with the diversification that they need along that coast. The raw milk can be taken to London, down the coast and up the Thames, as long as they can get it there within 24 hours. And we can add fair traded products from local people as well. Adobe would have been an alternative, but as it's so close to the sea, there is little point in building that way. We need to be able to move all of the structures later. I'm going to live there too. I'm giving up my cottage. It's unaffordable to me, and immigration guidelines stipulate that no benefits can be claimed. I've been trying for 4 years to be with my fiancé, and this will give me the opportunity to be on site to organise everything for the farm as well, so that I can run all the meetings, get the drawings together. I've had a pretty hard time for the last few years. I've been stung by 4 developers and have had a rent increase of 275% in 2006. I've been chasing my tail ever since. My children have only seen the back of my head while I've been working on these research for these proposals. and I've not been able to be with my fiance, still in the Caribbean where he lives. He's been working in the construction industry ever since he left school, really, and has worked with shipping containers out in the Caribbean. He installed them for my sister out there. Kat is my assistant and treasurer of the Co-Operative project, and she will move onto the site temporarily. We've both been homeless in the past independently, so it's a cause that we both have concerns about. The Eco Fest I thought could be called Rock-Ark's Float, but that's debatable, and will be exhibiting my findings from my research so that I can show the best or most viable eco-ethical solutions for this situation and many others. For instance, the Lamas project community are building adobe homes and earth builds from £3,000, which can certainly wipe out the housing shortage. In this area there's 153,000 householders on the waiting lists, which is, you know, I'm not going to get anywhere here, but I'll be able to get married there potentially at the Eco Fest too, because all my friends will be there to organise it. We'll have all the tents, food, entertainment, music. It'll be a fantastic weekend. We haven't got the dates sorted, but we'll post them on the website later. Hoping to invite all of the non-profits who I've connected and networked with, so they can show what they are doing, and we'll raise seed funding for them at the farm and potentially the farm up in Scotland too. It will be a good fundraising event. And once we've got Grow Farm running sustainably and we've got everything set up and the housing there for the generators, then we'll be able to go to Scotland, and I'll be able to be free of all of the forms and tick boxes which I currently have to fill in. I formed the Art Flotilla just basically to show the categories and sections of all of the non-profits and humanitarian organisations which are working so hard at the moment for everybody, everywhere. Arks are designed to be moved when needed. The Co-Operative project is the name of my own eco-community, and it is an ecological cooperative. I've put a lot of the websites together, but I haven't quite finished loading them all. This presentation basically is a very small window into the enabling service which I've put together, and in order to move to Holesley Bay and set up the site offices, etc., you need help, sponsorship and donations. So if you like what you've heard so far, please get in touch with me. The email addresses are on the website, and I really appreciate hearing from you. I'd like to know what you think of this, and if you can help, we'd be really grateful. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.